This is a family-owned farm, and this is my daughter Aileen, my wife Maggie, and then I have the rest of the family. Gisela Mendoza, her daughter Giselle, her son Rogelio, and
¿Y ella?
Gisela Mendoza.
Ok, ok. Y
then we got Ramiro. We started in 2012. But in reality, it begins in 2011 when we did a testing in our house backyard. And the whole idea was because my wife was complaining about how peppers and tomato taste in Virginia, because normally they're coming from places far away or from different countries, and they're not tasty as the one that we grow in the state. I went to USDA and asked a question, and then Melanie, she's in charge of the USDA office in Suffolk. She recommended me to Mr. Cliff Slade, and that's how everything started. And since then, he's the one that helped me through the whole process, how to, get all the contact with Dr. Rafe, growing the plants, and also he came on 2012, teach me how to do the rose bed and the whole process, and that's how we all started in 2012. We started growing peppers and tomatoes and trying to see what actually adapt in the state, and especially in this area, peppers is the one that adapt better, and we failed with the tomatoes. But now, we got this new type of seed, and actually it's doing better now. We actually target the Hispanic community first, but now we actually expand into a different area, different communities, and so hopefully this year we can start with the farm to school program and other programs out there in the state. This is a Roma tomato, and this is a type of seed that comes from the state of California, and it's a very thick tomatoes. And in 2012, we had one, but it did good. And last year we tested a different type, and this is a California type, and then actually did great in the state of Virginia. But when we started in 2012, we didn't have no idea how to keep the deers out. So what we did is that we came out with this system with the fishing line. It's very clear, so and thinner. And we choose the heavier grade, the 60-pound. You can buy it at a local store. And so far, we don't have problems with deers. And we put too much tension. That way, if a deer comes, then it'll feel it, and it will hit their body, because it will make the noise, and they just move away. But you got to start it early, because if you don't, then deers, they will know that, hey, this is my home. I can come whenever I want to. Yeah, well, this is in 2012. We actually did a black plastic, and we actually learned something in 2012 that when it's very hot, the plants has a tendency to stress out more. But in 2013, we switched it to white, and then we learned the benefit from both sides. The farm is, as you can see, it's very long. It's about 465 feet long, and wide it's about 136. So on the first year, we actually had the lawn beds, and what we learned is that it was taking more time for the pickers, and also as working on with the plants, to go from one place to another one. So the next year, 2013, is when we actually split the farm in two phases. One is phase one, and the other one is phase two. It took us almost 7 hours just to irrigate.
yeah,
Right now, it only takes us about maybe the most 30 minutes
right.
to irrigate. So that's an hour.
Yeah.
So you're saving 6 hours.
Right.
How many
that's right.
beds are? in each side?
Each side has 24 bed.
Okay.
What cent? There's a cent.
Yeah, that's
Well, this is a 2x2, 7 feet tall, and that's what we use for the tomatoes. And also we got the bamboo, and they're both of them are very strong. The only downside with bamboo is that since all the rain, it has a tendency to rot at the bottom and it collapse. So this year we actually testing it, and we put in, for every 3 bamboo we're gonna put 1 solid piece of wood. That way it hopefully it can withstand all that weight from the tomatoes. Well, we're gonna try to work with a program that's called Homegrown by Heroes. It started in the state of Kentucky. The whole concept is that people can actually contribute to the veterans farming to sell the vegetable at a better price.